Just kidding. No, it didn't. No, it did not. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am gonna do like a challenge slash mukbang with the spicy noodles. Funny story. So much shit. Okay, funny story. When I had bought these, oh me, funny shit. Funny story. When I had bought these, I had originally bought them for a video. But then I was really tempted to try them. Then I ended up finishing just the regular, like, spicy ones, you know? Like, I finished them. Well, I gave my sister one and my cousin one. But then I realized I only had the super spicy ones. And the other day I tried eating one. Yes? I tried eating one and it did not go as planned. Boy, was I sweating!
Mom.
Woo!
Mom, make me so.
Anyways, because clearly my kids don't know how to let me enjoy something by myself because they want sopas too. I'm gonna make your sopas. Chill out. Anyways, so I was saying I tried eating one of these like just to see like if it was really spicy, because I was like, anybody that knows me knows spicy is just me. Like, it's me. When I say I was gonna die, I was gonna die. My stomach hurt, my head hurt, I was sweating, I couldn't breathe, nothing was helping. And you know what? I don't care, because we're gonna do it again. So, let's get to it. So anyways, my sopa is done. You can see that? Yes?
That's not going to sick.
It's gonna make me sick?
Yeah.
It might. It might. I just might. Okay. Anyways, I took my medicine like for headaches and stuff.
You got medicine?
Yeah. So that like the spiciness doesn't get to my head too much, you know. Anyways, what do you guys think about this wig? I got it for my birthday, and I think when I had it on, my birthday was like a costume party, so my wig was like all over the place. I wasn't even able to like, I don't know, like I was too scared to brush it. I was too scared to do everything to it, but I did it today and I decided to wear it.
Mom.
And I miss my hair, so if you guys can't tell. Yes.
You want, is your birthday?
My birthday last year.
Where?
Back home.
Where is it?
Back home.
Right there?
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what it was about.
Mom.
Okay, Nano, can you let me talk?
No.
Can you mind your own business?
Can I talk to you?
Can you talk in your own channel?
Can I talk to you?
Because you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom.
What?
I got 3 parties.
You got 3 parties, bro?
Yeah.
Really?
Mommy, this is bed.
Anyways, so here we go.
Mommy, this is bed.
Woo, you ready, Nano? This is spicy, bro. This is going.
You can eat that so far.
I need both.
You can eat your pet.
Mm-hmm.
Why? You can eat your pet. I will eat.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Mom,
I forgot how spicy it was.
that's so far.
You want to have this one?
Oh.
I made a maruchan.
Mommy, look.
Excuse me. I made the maruchan and I put them in a small container on the side in case I'm like dying over here. Hey, leave my sopa alone. Anyways, back to what I was saying is if you guys can't tell, I miss my hair.
Mom.
What? But yeah. So anyways, this is the 2 times spicy. The other ones, like the black bag, they're super like, they're spicy, but I ate it like nothing, you know. I ate it like a regular maruchan with like chile. But this one hurts. Fine, eat myself out, whatever. But this one hurts. This one's like, so if this doesn't open up my sinuses, I'm suing. And obviously, if you don't like watching people eat, don't watch my video because you're gonna get grossed out.
Isn't that spicy?
No.
Yours is really spicy? No! Mommy! Look. No! Again.
Don't mind my kids in the back.
No!
This is my daily life. I don't think I can actually like make a video without them somehow popping up unless I like legit lock myself in a room. But even then, they'll still come and knock and make themselves known and heard. Anyways, so that's what I was saying. So anyways, I got this for my birthday, right? And like, what would you?
Is it yours?
Yeah, and like, I was trying to go for like the bit look, but by 8 p.m. I was over with, throwing up. I was lit. I hadn't drank in like forever, so for my birthday, I had to go all out, and then I had a mechanical, so I think getting on that like spinning like threw me off more. But yeah, so then I put my wig away obviously because we moved, and then we forgot. Well, I kind of forgot that I had it until my husband used it to make a TikTok. And if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you guys go on their TikTok, which is Oliva Family Adventures, and watch the TikToks. That thing was hilarious. Anyways, so then he used it, and then he just left it like on top of my printer. And the other day I was like looking over there, and I was like, who the hell is in my room? Because like he left it out of the box, so like you could just see hair. And I was like, who is in my room? But then I went and it was my hair. So then today I decided to just put it on and do my makeup because I haven't done my makeup in forever. I haven't gotten ready like at all. I made a TikTok too, but it was weird. But it wasn't weird. But it's weird because I did it with my natural hair. I'm like, excuse me, for those of you that know what my natural hair looks like, it's like short, so I look like my baby, like a buddy, like him, with my hair. So yeah, anyways, back to this. Like, this is not as spicy as it was the other day. Maybe because I hadn't like actually chowing it down. But either way. So, back to my life. I have been away from YouTube for a while. I think ever since we moved and like settled in completely, I completely lost track of like videos. I completely lost track of like living my life, I guess, because I had a job. And if you guys didn't know, when we moved here, we found a place right away. Like, we moved here and then we found a place right away, thanks to my mom, because she like works like up the street, and like she said that she had seen it and it was like cheap. So then we came, we saw it. Our landlords literally like didn't ask too many questions. They were just like, yeah, like go ahead, blah blah blah. They finished it, we moved in. And then not only that, right after that, he already had a job at Village Inn. It's like a breakfast slash like dinner. And basically, like, he had that job, and he was going in for so many hours. Like, literally, he would do like 11, 12 hours a day as a server. And like, anybody that's been in the server life, like, you know, you shouldn't have to be there for that many hours to come out with $100. And like, they were so bogus to him. Like, they would have him all day, but they would send people that had just gotten there home instead of sending him home. And then they would make him do all this crazy side work that I was just like, it's not fair. Like, whatsoever, it's not fair. Like, you shouldn't be there. So then he got a job at a furniture place, a rent-to-own furniture place called Buddy's. So it's kind of like a rent center, but obviously like different. So if anybody in El Paso knows Buddy's, like, I recommend it. It's like a rent-to-own, so you know, you make your payments for your furniture or whatever. And but they have really nice stuff. Like, I don't recommend it when it comes to like buying TVs and stuff, but I do recommend it when it comes to getting furniture, only because they have really nice furniture. But he got a job there, and then next door there was this building that was like pitch black all the time. Like, every time I would go drop him off, that building just had like, the windows were all black. So I was like, what is that? And then one day I saw a sign that literally said, now hiring. And I was like so scared to go. Like, you know, I had some makeup on, not all of it, I had some, and then I had my turban on. And he was like, just go. And I went in, and luckily, like, I met the owner, I met Mr. Lee, and he gave me the job on the spot. Obviously, like, I still filled out my paperwork or whatever, but he gave me a job on the spot. He was like, we'll see you Monday, blah, blah, blah. Show up Monday, and then I was really excited because a lot of you guys know, like, once I got pregnant with Arcangel, I had completely stopped working. Like, I was always at home. And obviously for us as stay-at-home moms, like, we need to get out, you know, we need to communicate with the world, because then we forget we're humans, and then all we know how to do is baby talk. So I was super excited to be able to get out. I was like super excited, right? And I was like super happy. I went on my first day or whatever, and it was a Korean, Japanese, well, it was like a Japanese like sushi house. So I was like super excited or whatever, and then it just turned out that like I was always there, like literally from morning to night. Like, it was just every day, you know, and I couldn't do it. Like you know, I understand if you guys just open your business or whatever, but for anyone out there, like, you guys can't overwork people like that. Obviously I did it because I had no like problem doing it, because I had nothing better to do. And my sister, shout out to her, like, she was babysitting for us, but it was getting so stressful because my sister still goes to school, so her schedule, you know, obviously she's at school like all morning, and she doesn't get out till 4 o'clock, and she can't make it to my house, you know, at exactly like 4:20 or whatever, because it's a little bit further than our house. So it was getting stressful because I was always late, because they wanted me there. Like, we would get a break from between like 2:30 to 4:30. So like during that time, you know, but it was just getting so hard because, you know, things happen. Like she was showing up, and like I was just not feeling it, and then it was just hard. And since I was always there, like, I stopped getting ready, I stopped caring, I literally like just whatever. And then came to find out, like, they had sold the restaurant, and I didn't know if I was still gonna have a job. So, you know, I was a little stressed. Obviously for like a lot of people, like, we're not rich, we're not like financially like, what's the word? Not like financially stable, because like we're good, but we're not like to the point where if I don't have a job, like, we'll be straight. Like, no, you know, I mean, in a way yes, and in a way no, because we don't ask for a lot. So like with my husband working, like it's cool. But you know, I don't want to put everything on him. So you know, it was getting kind of hard because I didn't know if they were gonna keep me or not. And they kept just, you know, circling me. Do you guys hear that? Oh my god! Look at this. Okay. For those of you guys that don't know, we moved to El Paso. Look at this. Yo, this is crazy. Do you guys see that? That's wild. Anyways, so yeah, so basically, like, you know, it was a little hard with not knowing if I was gonna have a job or not. But we didn't stress it. We were like, well, if they keep me, they keep me. If they don't, like, I'll go look for another job. You know, so every day I would go to work, like, not knowing if I had a job or not knowing when they were gonna leave. So I didn't know, and then the new owners ended up showing up. At the beginning, like, we felt some type of way, me and the other workers, because to see it. Anyways, we felt some type of way because they didn't communicate with us. You know, they showed up. They were like all over the restaurant. They were always there. Hey, be careful. Pick up the broom, please. Pick up the broom. Like, they were always there, but they wouldn't communicate with us. So we were kind of like, they're not gonna keep us. And then they were pretty nice. You know, they were always feeding us. Like, they always took care of us, whatever. Then the new owners finally decided to tell me, like, hey, like, we're gonna keep you, but you gotta learn Korean food, blah blah blah. Which I didn't have an issue with. Whatever. You guys are gonna have Korean food, cool. Like, my job is to learn what the menu says. You know? So then, yeah. But then I just wasn't feeling it. Like, you know when you work somewhere and you just don't feel yourself, like, you're not having it. And like, if I was already not caring how I looked before, like, I literally did not care after. Like, once they took over, like, I did not care. I would literally, like, just wake up, shower, and dip. Like, I wouldn't even do my makeup, nothing. Like, just all natural. Only because I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the job. I wasn't feeling myself. I don't know if a lot of places do this. I don't know. You guys tell me, like, were they right, were they wrong? I don't know. But they made this rule that if I worked alone, all the money was for me. But if I worked with another person as a server, like there was another server, our tips were split in half. Because they believe in the, oh, we don't want the other to feel bad if the other one makes more money. So, like, they were saying, like, let's say I would make $100 and then the other girl made $150. Like, they would say, like, oh, like, I would feel bad that I was gonna feel bad. But in reality, like, no, that's how the server life is. You gotta hustle your way for that money. You gotta make sure you know how to take care of your tables to get that money. And if she got 150 and I got 100, that's just telling me I need to step my shit up, right? That's how I saw it. But at the same time, like, I didn't care only because she was so much help and she was the sweetest person ever. And, you know, she's older than me. It was hard because I started making my invitations. Like, for those of you that know, like, I started making invitations and I was getting orders, like, nonstop, you know? And I started seeing more money with that than I was with work because I was splitting my tips. So if I was splitting my tips, I probably would have stayed. because we were making over $200 a day. But the thing is, we were there from 10 in the morning to 9 p.m. Like, no break in between. You know, they would feed us grateful. Like, I got to taste the most amazing Korean food, and I have never ate anything other than Mexican food or like American food. I got to taste it, and when I tell you guys, I was losing weight. I felt healthier. Like, it was such delicious food that I'm kind of sad that I'm not there anymore. But at the same time, like, things happen. So like I said, I wasn't feeling it anymore, and then it started getting harder on us because our car broke down. Our car breaks down, we take it to the shop, find out it's fixable, but it's not worth it because it was over $2,500. The car had a lot of miles on it. It just wasn't worth it. So then we ended up getting another car, and that car, we got it from a used dealership. Literally, the day I get it, the car was already outside the dealership. Like, when I got there to pick it up, it was already on, like, ready to go. I get there because they're like, oh, come back, like, we're gonna clean it, blah, blah, blah. I didn't think anything of it, you know? So I left home, I came back, and then I go back within like 2 hours, and I'm chilling. I go pick it up, and then they bring the car up. The car is on. I didn't hear anything wrong with it. Like, you know, it was a good car. So I thought. I take off, I come home, I pick up my man. The next day we turn it on, and the car is making this screeching noise. And I'm like, yo, like, what the hell? So he's like, we gotta get that checked. I go to a mechanic out here, the one that had my truck before. And I'm like, hey, I was like, I just got this car like you told me, because, you know, you told me it wasn't worth fixing the other one because of all the miles it had over 180,000 miles on it. Granted, that car lasted us a while, it lasted us a full year, but I was driving it from Illinois to Minnesota, from Minnesota back to Illinois, because when my husband was out there, like, we were constantly back and forth, and we made trips to Texas. Like, we came to visit during the summer, and then we went back, and then we moved here with the truck. So, you know, our truck took us places. Well, I was a little sad because I really liked my truck, but it wasn't fixable, so, you know, it's just chilling. Anyways, we get this car, take it to the mechanic, he scans it. This is an older mechanic, an older gentleman. His potty mouth was over the roof. Them sons, anywhere that you can think of that he called this dealership, he called it. He was so mad because it ran 11 codes on a car that I had just gotten that they swore worked. Whatever. He tells me, take it back, get out of this contract, like, it's not worth it, like, whatever, like, you know. They're a bunch of assholes for doing that. Especially because they did it to a girl that didn't know about it, only because I'm a girl. Like, that's why they did it, because I showed up, I said I have this much money, what can you do? And I need a car now. He took advantage of the fact that I don't know anything about cars, which now makes me want to go learn about cars so that next time I don't get played. Anyways, so yeah. He said if they don't want to do it, he's like, it's fixable. It's pricey, but it's fixable. He's like, and the car's worth it. I was like, okay, cool. Take it to them. Oh, there's nothing we can do. We can look at it, but at the same time, you're gonna have to pay for it because we can't pay for it. So we can fix it for you, but you gotta pay out of pocket for us to fix it. Sir, you gave me this car not even 2 days ago. And you're gonna tell me I gotta pay for the car? But when I tell you I was gonna get ghetto, but I didn't. Because then I think back to my life and I'm like, I have kids, I can't go to jail, I can't catch a case. It's just not me, you know? And I stopped myself. I was like, whatever. I go, I talk to my mom tells me the same thing, go back, tell them to give you a new car. Like, she's like, you know, stand up for yourself. We go, we take it, My little sister's dad goes with me, but they make a deal or whatever, we fix it. You guys hear that? That's the wind. That's literally the wind. It's wild out here. We had an earthquake yesterday. Luckily we didn't feel it, we were sleeping. And I think it was a little bit more towards the other side of the mountain. So like more of like the west side. And we're on the north side. So that's why like it was getting really hard for me to like get to work and back. That's where this whole car, like the story just basically. It was just really hard. And we ended up buying bikes because we're like, screw it, like we can bike ourselves to work. It's nice out here in El Paso to be doing it. Like, you know, we need to be healthy, we need to stay in shape. Like, a bike will do it. So we bought bikes. And when I tell you guys, I have not ridden a bike since I was like 6 years old. When I got on that, I literally thought it was gonna get ran over because I do not know how to use a bike. I do not know how to pedal a bike. So, whipping it. Anyways, during that time that our car messed up and we got bikes or whatever, I walked my baby to school because the school's not that far. But that Monday, okay, so I ended up leaving the job. That Monday, we woke up at about, I want to say it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to Arcangel throwing up everywhere, Cavani throwing up everywhere. It was just horrible. I didn't know what to do because when I would try to tell them that I couldn't go, like they didn't understand that I couldn't go. Like they thought that like I just didn't want to go. So I didn't call off. My husband did. Then, so I went to work. I went to work all day. Then on Tuesday, they woke up worse. So like their symptoms are just getting worse. Tuesday they wake up throwing up, and then diarrhea. So then I call and I tell them like I'm not gonna go. She's like, no, we'll see you at 5. And I'm like, I can't go. Like, I have nobody to watch them. Daycare won't take them because they were already in daycare at that time. And I was like, daycare's not gonna take them. They have diarrhea. They're throwing up. Like, daycare is not gonna take them. I know this. Like, I read the book. They will not take them. And if they happen to throw up over there, they're gonna call me and I'm gonna have to leave work regardless. Whatever. I leave. They tell me to come in at 5, and then I was like, I'll get back to you. So then I just texted her and I was like, I can't go, I don't have a babysitter. I'm sorry. She's like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I go Wednesday, get there at I think 11 because we walk the kids to daycare because it's not that far either. And then we Ubered to work. I get there, my husband does deliveries, so then he tells me, hey babe, I have a bunch of deliveries, I'm not gonna make it to get the kids. Granted, our daycare is open till 9 p.m. It was one of the best things I've ever seen because not a lot of places are open like that, and they're open on Saturdays. So this daycare is literally like amazing. My kids love it, and anybody that knows me, I do not trust daycares. I do not trust them. I've read so many things about daycares. I've seen so many things about daycares that I never wanted to put my kids in one. But with their situations, like I had to. We found this one, and they were the best. Well, there's another one too, but they didn't have room for the kids. So, you know, we ended up finding this one, and it's a bunch of older ladies, Hispanic ladies, you know, like abuelitas, that just showed so much love and like genuine love to the kids that I was like, okay, cool. So whatever, we take them to daycare. And when he tells me that, he's like, you're gonna have to leave and you're gonna have to go pick up the kids. Like, you have to leave early, like you can't stay. My mom wasn't here, she was on the west side, so she was across the mountain. She was with my little sister at dance classes, so she couldn't leave. And then at that time, my sister and my cousin still didn't have a car, so they couldn't go pick them up. So we don't have anybody else, and they're the only 3 people on the list besides me and my husband. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave. So I started panicking, and I'm like, what do I do? How do I tell them? Like, they're gonna get so mad. But I was already not feeling the job. So I was like, whatever, if they get mad, they get mad. So I ended up telling them I'm leaving. I left. I already, during that that process, like that week when my kids were sick, like I was already feeling sick too, but I didn't get to me. Like I didn't let it. And I'm the type of person that will continue to be sick until I can literally not take it anymore. So I was already feeling sick, like I was losing my voice, I had a nasty cough. And you know, with everything going on with coronavirus and everything, like I was just like, I cannot work at a restaurant and be sick because people are gonna look at me like, why are you here? So you know, I wasn't feeling good. All of a sudden, I just wasn't feeling it. The next day I woke up the next day and I felt so shitty. So I was like, I'm not going, I don't feel good, I'm gonna stay home. My kids were still sick, so I didn't go. I ended up taking them to daycare because we had already paid for daycare, so I took them to daycare and I stayed home and I was doing my invitations because I was falling behind on orders because I was always at work. So yeah, so then that happened. Tomorrow, and I was like, I don't know, it depends how I feel. But in reality, I just was not gonna go. I was already sick. I wasn't feeling a job. I wanted to focus on my invitations, so that's what I did. And then coronavirus said it was okay to start happening, so people gotta cancel events so they can't order invitations because there is no events to order invitations for. What? You're tired. Go take a nap.
No.
Yeah, go get your iPad and lay down and take a nap. Go there. Go grab your iPad and lay on the couch. So yeah, so
Oh my sopas.
all of this story adds up to why I have not been on YouTube. I didn't have the energy. I was never home to even make YouTube videos. I didn't even want to get ready. Everything just added up, and I just, you know, I think also the fact that like not a lot of people support, so I started feeling like, what's the point of making videos if y'all don't like me? So yeah, so that's what happened, and that's what happened. So that's my life update. Anyways, I had to go reheat these because it was cold. They don't taste good cold. I don't think they're spicy enough when they're cold. Fun fact about working there. I learned to use chopsticks. I wish I had some looking. A pretty girl. Anyways, so what do y'all think about this wig? It's got inches. Don't mind me, I'm in a sports bra. Inches. I'm thinking of like washing it and seeing if I can straighten it. Because if I can straighten it, best believe I'm wearing this motherfucker every day until my hair grows. Stop! But yeah. Ooh, I'm starting to feel it. I feel it in my nose. What? Baby, come eat your sopa. This person had messaged me a while back, like during the Christmas season, and said, I'll pay you this amount to shave your head, but shave it with a razor. And I was going along with his BS because, you know, all these scammers from Christmas time, whatever. And I was like, yeah, for real, like, I'm down, da-da-da-da. Obviously not, because I don't plan to shave my head again. But he just messaged me again. He said, I got busy during Christmas time. Will you be willing to shave your head with a razor for $450. Sir, back up. I'm having withdrawals of long hair, and you wanna come in my DMs talking about $450? No. Maybe if you pay me like $2 grand, I'll redo it. But until one of those hits my line talking about give you $2 grand to shave your head again, don't come into my DMs with no $450 to shave your head again. Leave me alone. Anyways, these hurt my nose. And I probably didn't show it, but my nose has been burning. And how spicy it was. Could you imagine if I would have put 2 packets? I probably would have died, huh? That's crazy. But whatever. I'm living my best life. But yeah, you guys should follow me on TikTok at Diana Laura Perea. I use my whole government name. Anyways, also follow my baby's channel, Oliva Family Adventures. Also their TikTok, same name. Also follow my social media. Gross. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and follow my small business page, Mama's D's Invitations. So when this coronavirus goes out the way, y'all can have invitations for your event. You can get a chance to win it because I'm doing a giveaway that I extended because of the coronavirus. So all you gotta do is like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Like and share my page, Mama D's Invitations, and you guys will be entered into a giveaway. You also have to invite people to that page. And if you don't live in El Paso, it's okay, because I can ship them to you. But until then, I will see you guys next time on my video. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe to my channel to keep you guys updated on my life. My boring life, because I don't do anything else. Or maybe come back to see if I straighten my wig or not. Goodbye.